thanks for sticking around. Again, I want to recognize our student section. I thought they were awesome. They really bring the energy. They formulate a home field advantage for us, so that was really cool. Guys found a way to win the game. Our goal was to be 1-0 at the end of this Virginia Tech season, and I say that, and I know there's people who say, "Oh, well, that's coach speak again." Here's the deal, and I want everybody to understand the amount of effort that goes into one game. If you had to think I have to do this 12 times, you'd psych yourself out. And that's why we say it's a Virginia Tech season, because you pour so much into that week, into that season. And now tonight you got to take a break, because then you got to start over and do it again into the Michigan season. And if you don't do it, I don't know. I'm not tough enough, I guess, to just look at it as 12 straight. I got to look at one at a time, and that's why our team does it. So that's really what it's at. We found a way to be 1-0 in the Virginia Tech season, and I'm really happy about that. We didn't play our best at times, but our guys figured it out, and that's part of it. So I'll open it up for questions.
Greg, you're up 21-16, and it looks like they're starting to gain some momentum. Kyle rips off that run. Just talk about that turnaround play there and how those guys were able to stay the course.
Yeah, I mean, I think today the whole day was chopping, right? It was all about whether things go good, whether things go poorly. You can't be thinking about the past, and you can't be focusing on the future. You got to stay right here and chop the moment, and that's what our guys did, because sometimes the moment wasn't great. You know, you swing that axe and it does nothing. It hits and it bounces off the tree. So what do? You quit? No, you got to keep swinging it, because eventually it'll do it. And that's really where our guys, we're really learning how to do that. You have to. We play in the best league in college football. We have to learn how to do that to have a chance.
Greg, what'd you think of how Gavin played today?
I thought Gavin did exactly what we needed to win, to be 1-0. He ran the ball really well, and most of all, he protected the football. When we don't turn it over, we're tough to beat, and he did a very good job. I'm sorry. Well, no, I mean, I thought he did a good job in the first two games. Some days it's just not there, and you don't force it. What you do is you take what the defense gives you, and that's what we did. You know, we got to improve. It's not just Gavin. We got to improve in every area. There's a couple plays where we ran the wrong route, you know, so it looked like we were out of sync. Well, we were out of sync. So there's a lot that goes into each play, and but I was so proud of him, the way he took care of the football, the way he ran the ball. You know, that's what we know, he can do that. And the passing game will pick up.
I guess what did you see from your defense, especially after they kind of made it a close game, then they came back and really shut them down for the rest of the
Well, I mean, Drones really gave us issues, right? He ran the ball well. He scrambled well. That can get you a little out of whack if you're not careful. And we just had to keep hitting the reset button. Just keep hitting the spot. It's going to work. You just got to hang in there, because it was frustrating, right? I mean, they had him what appeared to be dead to rights, and he gets out of there, you know, and that can take its toll on you if you allow it. But once that play's done, you can't think about it. You got to move on. We have to think about it, because we have to make adjustments. They need to go play the next play, and they did, and they found a way to make enough stops to be 1-0.
What's the significance being 3-0 going to Michigan to take your shot at a really good team?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know the significance. I mean, we worked really hard to be 3-0, but the most important thing is after today, we're 1-0 this season, so we're gonna relax a little bit tonight, and then it's right back to work tomorrow. And we know what's coming. We know what's coming the rest of the year. I mean, that's the league we play in. That's what we love about it.
Coach, Kyle Monangai with back-to-back games with over 100 yards, another productive day for him on the ground. What did you see in terms of how he played and just how he's developed as the season has gone on?
Yeah, he's running very, very hard. He's running smart. He's running determined, and thank goodness, right? Because he's helped us win games.
Greg, any concern that the offense might have gotten too conservative in the third quarter?
No. I mean, maybe you go for it on that 4th and 1 there at midfield, but up 21-3, that's not what I'm going to do. Up 21-3 right there in that situation. we're going to make them go the whole field. And then if they do, they do. That's part of it.
Coach, how important was it to start off the game with a fumble recovery on defense and then the rushing touchdown on offense?
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah, I mean, at the beginning of the day, we needed that takeaway. The 2 takeaways gave us an opportunity. The good thing, we got the ball down in the red zone and we scored touchdowns, 3 touchdowns in the red zone. It's not easy to do, and we got to keep doing that. If you get the ball down in that red zone, you got to find a way to score by 6s, not 3s.
Second straight game, Coach, where Kyle Monangai in the second half running stronger, running harder, reminiscent of some of the running backs you had your first time here. Can you just speak to him, his work ethic, and kind of just what you see from him in that third and fourth quarter when defenses are wearing down?
Well, I think, it certainly is important to be able to continue to call the runs. It's like if we were a boxer, those are body blows, those are body blows, those are body blows. Eventually, the guy drops his hands because the body blows hurt too much. And that's when you can take a knockout shot, right? And if you're winning the game, then you have a chance to continue to do that. If you get behind, it's hard to get all those body blows in. So that was important, getting the lead today and being able to do that. They're very aggressive defense, well coached, but I thought if we could play with a lead today that we would be able to wear them down, and I think that's what happened.
Greg, Aaron Lewis, 8 tackles, had some big plays in the second half. Just talk about his play today.
Yeah, I thought Aaron showed up in a big way. That 2-point stop where he sweeps the ankle on the guy, I mean, it's a significant play at the time. But I thought he played at a high level, and we're going to need him to do that, certainly. He's one of our better players.
Christian Dremel was a walk-on for this program, and he's kind of worked his way up into an important role, gets rewarded with his first touchdown today. Can you just talk about his journey and his career and what he's meant for this program?
Yeah, I have the utmost respect for Christian Dremel. He's an incredibly hard worker. He is a team guy. He's tough. I mean, he's been bumped up. We don't talk about it, but he has toughed it out, and I think our whole team has a lot of respect for that young man.
Sure. If could we just run through the guys that were on the report, Needham, Long, and Brantley, I'm assuming still an NCAA thing, but just what kept those guys out of the game, and can you share anything about long-term, how they're progress?
Yeah, I think we'll get them all back at different times. I can't tell you about Brantley. I mean, that's a different story. But the injury-wise, I think we'll get them back at different times. Might be a little bit for some of them, but we'll just – guys are working hard. I think everybody, they readjust. If you get an injury, you readjust your vision on what you can do now. I always tell guys that are injured, I don't want to know what you can't do. I want to know what you can do. So if I can't run right now, I can sure watch tape. I can sure fit against the screen where I'm supposed to fit. If I'm a defensive player, I can move where I'm supposed to go as an offensive player. I can lift my upper body. I can eat right. I can sleep. I can heal. Like, let's focus on what we can do, and I think our guys are doing that. We have a great medical team here that cares for them and gives them all that instruction, but at the end of the day, they have to do it, and they are. So, yeah, I'm pleased with that. All right, guys, appreciate you covering us. Thank you.